All right. Sorry about that, guys. Oh, man, I'm tired. I'm so tired. We got the car all cleaned up today after my appointment. Now to wash it good, get everything done. Come surgery, it's going to be a journey. Anyway, I just wanted to chime on one more time before I go to work. I'm going to take me a nap when I get home. I'm sleepy. I'm very sleepy. All right. What we're going to talk about today, again. Now, we already talked about lifestyle choices and the good food. I mean, the better your choice, the better your life. The poorer your choices, the poorer your life. It's just how it works. Shout out to all my family and friends, business partners, associates, my family, my children, my love children, my love grandchildren. I love each and every one of you. Hey, Brother Chris, doing some great things. I hope you have some new content from me. I want to see some new content on Facebook. Always be creative content. I hope that my example is helpful to each and every one of you that who are partnered with what I'm doing. Oh, which reminds me. Oh boy. And I'm going to tell you another reason I jumped in this thing too. Look at when I jump in it. Because I'm getting ready to graduate from Cornell University. And I learned so much from Cornell University. It is crazy. You know, many of you already know I'm all educated, full. But you're never too young to learn. You're never too young to learn. I mean, my final class is not available until November 15th, which is right after the big blowout with this not our grand opening, but our oh man, help me out, Chris. When we have our launch, this thing launched November 12th. All right, let me see if y'all can see that. Y'all see that? November 12th. November 12th. I'm so happy to say. This is a real card, ladies and gentlemen. This is Visa logo. This is a copyright thing. Uh-oh. Look like my car is thinking I want to do something else. No, I am not looking to turn left. Council. Oh, man. Yeah. You ever have one of these days? Because I have one of those controls, and you know, you just point to it, and it does what you tell it to do. But here's the thing I've learned, come to understand. Technology changes, life changes, society changes every year. I was looking at some videos from the 1890s, been cleaned up, 1920s, 1930s, 1940, and so on. Life changed, guys. Get over it. We change. So what do? You got to get in position for change. You have to get in position when Uber first came out. You had to get in position when BMW first came out. You had to get in position when Lidl just first came out. You know, I'm right in front of Lidl's where I'm from. You know, the grocery store. Virginia Lottery first came out. You got to be there. I'm trying to be in every place at every time. You know, when something brand new comes out, I want to be part of that. A lot of times, I'm way in the back, and I missed out on that. You follow what I'm saying? But I'm here to tell you guys, I'm taking advantage of every opportunity, even win, lose, or draw. I'm going to be one of the first. I want to be part of the first group. I want to be, you know, when I was in USASOC and USACAPOC, I was part of the tip of the spear. Okay? You ever seen that little arrow with the airborne wings on top of it? That's a spear. Okay? You see, it's a tip of it. When I was in Red Horse, we were supposed to deploy to get through Turkey to go to Iraq. But that couldn't happen. So we couldn't be tip of the spear then. But whenever organization I joined, I try to be part of the tip of the spear. All right? And everything. Army, Air Force, that's what I try to be. I try to be a tip of the spear on a lot of stuff. And I'm not boasting and bragging. I'm hoping to inspire someone. Because there's a lot of people who are lacking the inspiration, who needs to be inspired to do those great things so they can change their life. I'm inspired through this company because at first I wasn't going to do it. Like many investors did not, we look at some, crypto I was all in. Crypto, blockchain, and I went to college for that. I went to college to learn about blockchain essentials. I went to college to learn about Bitcoin. All those folks in colleges that teaching all this stuff I'm learning, they producing leaders, guys. If your college is not teaching it, it's not preparing you for leadership. It's preparing you for followership. Did I make sense? Did I miss something? It's preparing you for followership. That means you work for them way down in the bottom. Why except way down in the bottom life, guys? Why life is presenting opportunities for you and to you through technology, through innovations, through ideas. And in these ideas, everything starts with an idea. Hewlett Packard was an idea. Microsoft was an idea. Apple was an idea. Elon Musk, idea with Tesla was just an idea. NASA was an idea, okay? Battleships was an idea. Tanks was an idea, drawn up on paper. Leonardo da Vinci drawn up the first tank idea of a tank. A triangular, looked like a merry-go-round with cannons sticking out all around. That was an idea. Fast forward, we got tanks, modern tanks, tearing up stuff in Ukraine. We got tanks tearing up stuff in Lebanon. We got tanks tearing up stuff up in Gaza. And you had it in Afghanistan, Iraq, World War I, World War II, I would say World War III, right? We're always in it. And from Vietnam on back, on up forever. Tanks, innovation, and ideas always come up every day because God gave us wisdom. He gave us a brain, okay, that constantly works. Now, the ones who does the most thinking, who came up with the innovation, will get the best result because they're on the tip of the spear. I decided to get with Transact Card because I want to be part of that tip of the spear. I'm also in class learning how to create artificial intelligence, okay? How to utilize artificial intelligence for marketing. How to market on social media. And what I decided to do, I'm going to call you back. What I decided to do, and I made a decision, my wife got on board, I did my research, I was going to merge what I learned from Cornell University and apply it to market Transact Card. Now, I am not looking for people who are locally with me, lives nearby me, who knows me. I am not reaching out to them. I'm sorry, guys, I'm not reaching out to y'all on purpose. On purpose, I'm not, if you're my family, I'm not reaching out to y'all, straight up. Because y'all didn't want it. Y'all see me every day doing my thing, and y'all hadn't come to me. So, this is for everybody else. It's just like the gospel of Jesus Christ. Jesus went to his own, and his own received him not. I'm a theologian too, so I know. His own received him not. His own people turned from it. Even Apostle Paul tried to. Peter did. But after a while, they said, let's go to the Gentiles, those who don't know God, those who are pagan worshipers. Let's share the love of Jesus Christ and God, the Father, Jehovah, to them. And it blew up. Now, a lot of Jews came into Christ. Yes, because remember, Jesus is a Jew. Did y'all know that? I always knew that. Elohim, God the Father, is a Jewish God. Y'all didn't know that? You know it now. Jesus was never a Christian. He never died as a Christian. We became his followers. That's the thing that only makes us the difference between Jew and Christians. We follow a Jew. Okay? Y'all do some study, for God's sakes. But anyway, I just want to share, hey guys, I'm just excited because I believe that this is going to be the revolution that's going to take us further than that. My Bitcoin, my investment through cryptocurrency, that's going to take off too. It's just like Binance. It went through its turby with the Security Exchange Commission. Security Exchange Commission, y'all didn't know it behind the scenes because y'all don't see what I'm seeing. But the Security Exchange Commission gave Binance a real hard time, guys. A real hard time. And Binance was trying to be in compliance. But the Security Exchange Commission did not give no guidance, didn't want to give guidance. They just they want to keep regulations going. And the same thing with trading platforms. Because right now we're living in a deregulated world. Cryptocurrency is deregulated. But the United States federal government and the Canadian federal government corruption wants to regulate so badly. Because it's going to turn a lot of people from poverty to wealth. I'm here to tell you. And once they get tired of had to let go because they have no control of it, a lot of people are going to be who lost money when the big drop happened in 2020 and 2021 is going to be a big boom. Okay, but that's what I know. That's my opinion, and that's what I'm sticking with it. Okay. But I'm learning this thing from Ivy League school. I'm in an Ivy League school right now. I graduated from Liberty. I graduated from Virginia State. I attended St. Leo. I attended University of Phoenix. I attended National Community College and the Community College of the Air Force and Infantry Officer Basics. But I've attended all these education. Did not prepare me for the future like Cornell University has. Because Cornell, I'm learning these things. I'm learning what's ahead. I'm learning all my leadership stuff, but all this stuff. I'm learning beyond 7. I'm planning on living at least to 100, or if not more. But so I'm trying to prepare myself. So what I'm saying, the point I'm trying to get to you guys is get in position now at the tip of the spear. Get in the tip of the spear, or you'll be left behind. That's as simple as that. It is simple as that. I'm not looking for anybody to join me. You can do whatever you want. I'm not looking for that. Transparency. But what I'm looking for, guys, I want you to be the tip of the spear somewhere. Be the tip of the spear. All right? See what I'm doing? Combat engineer, civil engineer, infantry, quartermaster, civil affairs. I already done chaplaincy. I didn't put it on here, but I got chaplaincy under my belt too. I have it all, man. The Army can give me. I asked for it. It said, be all you can be. I real truly could say I've been all I can be. And plus airborne. So, I hope I inspire someone to do more. Be that tip of the spear. Do the things that extraordinary people would do. Alright? Don't be ordinary. Do be extraordinary. Even on your careers. Be extraordinary. Learn the company policy. Learn how the company is structured and how they do things. And wiggle yourself into that position. And if they don't appreciate you enough to do it, then you take your skills somewhere else. There's a lot of guys who are CEOs right now who change jobs like underwear. There's a lot of guys who are general managers, did not rise up to the level to make general managers. They move from one company, share their resume and their portfolio, and they show their credentials, and they were hired as a general manager off the street. Don't trust me. I know this. I know this for a fact. That they have. A lot of, if you look at their background, they move from here. Same thing with politicians. Politicians, when you be a fundraiser job, not a fundraiser job, then go into, now some, get me wrong, some were in industry, but some of them, most of them, political science major, they're working a full real job in their life, maybe a part-time job while they're working on the intern, and next thing you know, they got elected. And now they're millionaires. But if you want to be anywhere in this country, you have to do extraordinary things. Brothers and sisters from Kush, they're doing extraordinary. Anybody who comes to this country that wants something, they're going to do extraordinary things to beat you. Because they want the quality life that you have taken for granted. That's for real. Like I said, if your kids, if you want to be somewhere like computer science, you want to be somewhere in blockchain, cryptocurrency, or cryptography, which is basically being a cryptographer, you have to master math. If you want to be anything in science, you have to master math. Take algebra and trigonometry. Take geometry. Take those classes because it's going to pay off in the end. If you want to be a writer, do the English writing stuff. But don't let that be the hardcore of your career. I'm going to get a degree in English. No, that's not enough. You need some skills, guys, that will take you places, okay? You need some skills that's outside of that. Because not everybody's hiring English writers or English teachers. Nothing against English teachers. But I'll tell you one thing. artificial intelligence, you better have that math on your belt if you want a degree in that, because it's going to take you. Now, marketing-wise and using the technology, you got to be open to technology. You have to embrace the technology in order to understand it, okay? I lost a lot of sleep. I'd be up from sun up to sundown to sun up. Maybe get 2 or 3 hours, maybe 4 hours of sleep. That's how you get it done. If you want to be a successful business owner, you got to be willing to lose sleep. You be able to be willing to sit in those meetings, get on those calls. And I'll tell you, it's not just network marketers that get on the call, ladies and gentlemen. Business owners get on the call. Commanders get on the call. Generals get on the call. Secretary of State, Secretary of Defense get on that call. Everybody in corporate ladder above the ones doing the manufacturing are on the call all the time. Sales managers are on the call. Senior vice president of sales are talking to somebody in Germany. Okay? Germany right now is nighttime. You follow what I'm saying? That's the thing about how you get it done, where you can get up and buy yourself a beautiful BMW, a Mercedes, a Jaguar, or a Bugatti. Those are the people who own those kind of cars. Comfortable cars that don't break down. If it breaks down, they're going to either get another one, pay cash for it, or they get a maintenance guy to get their maintenance crew, take it to the shop. Get the tow guy, pick it up, take it to the shop. Your driver picks it up, bring it to your house. Those people earn the right to sit home, sit down, or to have somebody else cook their food. What are you doing to earn the right to have a quality of life besides being on that buy and buy mentality? I don't want no responsibility. Hey, there's a general manager's position open and you qualify. You've been doing general manager. I don't want that responsibility. I'll slap you in the face. I don't want that management responsibility. When you're doing management right now, why don't you get paid for it? I don't want to. Shut up. I hope somebody gets this. I really do. I'm serious. I'm sick and tired of looking at people just living like a slave and don't have to. Don't have no retirement. Don't have no health care, and you think that little Obama health care is good for you? It's not. It's not. It is not. I lost my doctor. I lost some good health care. Thank God I was in the VA system. I would have been in bad shape. Y'all working on your job paying for your stuff. You didn't have to pay for your stuff out of your pocket. So you don't know how it feels, okay? You don't understand unless you're a business owner, unless you make more than enough, but your job's not paying for it. And there's a lot of jobs that don't have health care. You have to pay for it, but you got to get the money to pay for it. And if you don't make enough money to pay for good quality stuff, then you're not going to get it. And if you're making nothing, you make over less than $5,000 a year, which is poverty, ladies and gentlemen, poverty. And you happy because you can get free health care? They regulate. They say, well, you needed this surgery. Well, because you're on this one, instead of having the silver or the platinum, that's all you're going to get. You get a prescription drug, and they're going to send you on your way home. You're not going to get the best of health care. Only one who got the money get the best of health care. And the only way you can do that, you have to put in for effort to get in position with those jobs or those careers or those businesses that will afford you to do that. I never try to be in the position of depending on the government. But once I get in the position where I can just say, I don't need you guys no more, I'm gone. I'm gone. That's why I'm always trying to do more. I don't want to be stuck in this wall right here. You follow what I'm saying? This is as far as you can go. I don't want somebody to determine my life based on this wall right here, this ceiling right here. Okay? If you understand. Hey, Mike, how you doing, bro? But I don't want to live that life. Okay? I don't want to live that life. I want to wake up in the morning. If I need to have surgery, how much it costs? Oh, Mr. Arnold's going to cost you $300,000. Okay, get it done. Or I see someone that got hurt. I run up to them. They don't have nothing. You go ahead and take care of them. Make sure I'll write the check, or I swipe it. I'm going to swipe it. You pay for everything, whatever they need. Make sure this goes to everything they need, including prescription. That's the leverage I want. I'm not trying to look out for a handout. I try to do the things like a philanthropist. I want to give people a hand up, not a hand down. I'm telling you, education, entrepreneurship, and getting yourself positioned within a good company will do that. And if the job don't hire you, then get the skills that they need. Get the skills that you need. Let me tell you something. I'm not even going to go there because I might start something. I might start a fight. I might start a fight, Sheila. Because there's a few degrees that shouldn't even be around. That's worthless, in my opinion. They're totally worthless. Because they're not going to pay you over $30,000 a year. I mean, you get that degree, you're still making the same thing a person with a high school diploma is earning. That's ridiculous. That is ridiculous. And some of these jobs are customer service or human services. They're only going to pay up to maybe $18 to $25, maybe $20 an hour. 25 if you're lucky, you got some seniority, and you're in cahoots with the owner or something like that. If you're lucky. I remember making $25 an hour and I was on active duty. That was pretty good money. Now you need at least 40 or 50 or 75. I couldn't have this lifestyle if I went from me earning 75. But we're about 75, right, hon? I think? Yeah.
I'm not exposing my salary.
I don't care. Well, okay, it's public information. I don't care. Because maybe you can do it. Oh Lord. Honey? All right. My wife got in position. She got in position, and we're waiting for this traffic to lighten up. And then you got this vehicle. That's all right, because they can't go nowhere unless we move. Because we're their blind spot now. And he can play Russian roulette if she like, then that's fine too. But yeah, guys, get in position. Be the tip of the spear in your life. Be the tip of the spear in your family. Be the tip of the spear in everything you do. You're getting paid this amount of money. You want more. You want to pay this bill. Your car break down. You want to have enough money to fix it. Your child needs medical care that the deductibles will not cover. Then you need to be the tip of the spear in your life. Okay? I'm talking about being the tip of the spear. Go for it. Go for it. If I looked at companies that paid $150,000 to $200,000 a year. That's a lot of money, right? That's pretty good, right? Well, guess what? You got to be at the tip of the spear to go for it. I'm gonna say this again. If you're deciding to look at colleges that offering courses, look up colleges that offering courses in cryptography, and look at the job and see how much they're paying. Look, guys, let me be upfront with you too. One last thing: do not be so much in love with your home. Okay? Be willing to move. Be ready, willing to leave your home for something greater. You can always come back, but come back with a nice job, with a nice career, and a nice income. Don't be if the job situation in your town is stagnated, and the highest pay is $20,000 a year. It's time to get yourself in position academically or skillfully wise and leave. Then when you retire or there's a position open up nearby, come back and visit. Because if you don't, you're going to miss out on a world of experience. And I'm not just talking military. Military was the greatest thing that ever happened to me. I'll tell anybody right now, if you want an edge, short of a degree, join the military. I don't know about right now, but in the general, okay? All right? But in general, I mean, it was crazy when I first joined too, because we were facing Iran then. But I'm here to tell you guys, there's no greater opportunity in the military because it opens the doorway of things that you would never dream. Positions because of leadership training, the professionalism that you gain. You're not going to get that anywhere else. Your job may never employ you to do that or set you up for that kind of success unless you have some type of credentials or some type of training already that you already invested in. Follow what I'm saying? Does this make sense? Does it make dollars? It makes sense. It got to make dollars. But like saying, you got to invest in yourself. Even if it requires you to go take a 2-year college course, that's in demand. A 3-year, 4-year college course, sometimes they got 3-year college courses now. 4-year college course, that's in demand. Get in something in demand, guys. Don't get in these basket weaving courses, degrees that pays nothing unless you want to join, unless you're already a commissioned officer in the military. That way, because you got to have a degree to be a lieutenant. Unless you're going to make the military your career. I mean, they don't care about anything as long as you got a degree from an accredited college. You go get it. Uh-oh. Look like we're heading to a neighborhood where I'm going to lose the signal, Sheila. But again, be the tip of the spear in your life, guys. Go for it. You see an opportunity, go for it. I saw a number of opportunities in my life, and it just and Transact card is no different. I saw an opportunity. I'm an intellect. I went for it. I see. Whether I help anyone or no one, I'm going to benefit from this thing because I'm in the early stage of the company. I'm not a founding member, but I'm a what do you call that word, Sheila? Again, innovator. My wife and I are innovators. My partner is an innovator. I'm not going to call out their name. I'm going to let them do that for themselves. But they're innovators. I'm an innovator. You can be an innovator. Okay, guys, you're going to lose a signal shortly, so don't hang up. Don't leave, because once I lose a signal, well, we're still a good ways away. But I just want to encourage you. How long I've been on this thing? I have no idea. I'm just running my mouth, but I'm talking because I see people suffering that shouldn't have to suffer, or shouldn't be that you don't like. If your job sucks and it's going to cause you high blood pressure, like one time they did to me, almost put me in a heart attack, and sent me to the emergency room. I'm freezing.
Back.
Finally, we're back. We're back. I hope everybody can see me. Oh no, I'm freezing. I am. He was just, and I was just watching this show. He was a trip. Y'all don't remember, but I'm gonna find that video. It was like one of the first artificially intelligent robot guys on television. He was very popular. Back in the 1980, 81, or maybe 79, one of the two. I'm going to roll this window down. My wife is getting ready to put some stuff in the house, and I'm going to sit in the car and chat with y'all a little bit. But yeah, be the tip of the spear, guys. Be an investor. If you want to change your income habits, your income, sometimes you got to take risk. I mean, Steve Jobs took risk. Look what happened. Amazon founder took risk, and so a lot of his investors. A lot of his board members had took risks, and it started off as a book, not a book club, but like Books A Million. They delivered books. They sell books, and now they sell everything. It never had a storefront. Never had a storefront, and now they do. They don't. They still don't. I mean, they make billions of dollars. Let me see another comes. Tesla, people laughed at Elon Musk for opening Tesla. A lot of guys, I mean, electricity cars have been around since before the engine cars really took off, and people just stuck to petroleum because of the oil industry. But fast forward to that, Tesla is like one of the number one selling electric cars in the world. And of course, China is working because he's partnering with China, but China's looking to have already created their own auto market, already got their own luxury line of cars coming that will compete with more cars. So BMW, Mercedes, Rolls-Royce, look out, China is coming. What else? And China, I mean, countries that have a great economy, a booming business, the war is the last thing that you should be trying to do. War is the last thing on your mind. Russia, shame on you, Russia. Y'all had it going on. I'm going to say it like this, Russia. You had it going on. You made a lot of money. Putin, you made a lot of money. And now y'all going broke. Why? Because of gas and oil that's in demand is no longer in demand. And people cut you off. You've lost a lot of your customers. A lot of your customers are Western nations. And y'all screwed up. But that's neither here nor there. We're here now. But guys, I wish I was the one. I wish I had the money and things were a little different back in the early 1900s and 1800s, where my great-great-great-grandfather could have been an investor in the oil market, and we'd probably be living millionaires and billionaires right now because oil is not going nowhere. Oil refinery. I mean, jet fighters still fly with Look like I got a delivery. Okay, I'll deal with that in a little bit. And there he goes. Yep. Yeah, but yeah, I'm back. But I just wanted to talk to you guys a little bit. Anybody have any questions on me? I don't see nothing. Nobody has any questions? Nobody want to know about entrepreneurship, military, chaplaincy, ministry, or what's required? Or because one thing I wish I knew when I was a young minister, that I wish the earlier ministries I was part of would have done a better job in prepping me for professional ministry, if that makes sense. Because I wanted to serve as a chaplain for in the federal government system, military or prison. I really wanted to do that, and nobody really nobody knew the requirements until I returned back on active duty. And once I got back on active duty, that's when I started learning the requirements very well. I started getting my position because nobody know what college degree or what's ecclesiastic endorsement is. And it's not as simple as, from my experience, it's not as simple as, okay, my church family right here back me up. No, it has to be a registered denomination or religion that is registered with the United States federal government system when it comes to ministry. That's regulated, okay? And they're the ones who ordain you and support you, and you report back to them, because those are the ones you turn to for not just for guidance but for instructions too. Because there's anything that you do while on active duty that affects that ministry, they will pull your endorsement, which basically pull you from your job. And a lot of folks didn't know that. They thought just being licensed or ordained was enough. Nope, you have to be ecclesiastic endorsed to work as a hospital chaplain, okay, professionally. To work as, I'm not talking volunteer either. There's a difference. The same thing goes with military chaplain, reserve, National Guard, active duty. They all fall into the same category. For the State Department, a chaplain for the House of Representatives or the Senate had to have those same credentials. This can't be somebody from a small church or small with no degree and no, unless somebody tells me different, and I'll look it up. Who's ecclesiastic endorsed and who is also ordained and has a master's degree. Now, let's say you say, hey, I got my doctorate in ministry. I went from bachelor's to a doctorate in ministry and no master of divinity, right? And you say, can I still be a chaplain? No. Even with a doctorate in ministry. You have to have a master of divinity. You have to have those core courses out the way. You have to have crisis intervention under your belt. You have to have under your belt pastoral counseling, because you're going to be doing a lot of that. Or, everything short of pastoral clinical education portion of it. And you get that after you get your MDiv. And then there's another year course in which you have to registered and indulge yourself with another upper graduate degree class. This time you're working under the supervision of a CPE 3 or CPE 4 chaplain, hospital chaplain. Okay, that's the only way you're going to get it. That is the only way you're going to be able to work in a hospital professionally setting. Those who are grandfathered in, you're good if you didn't have to do that. But right as of now, 2022, and as far as 2023, as far as I knew back in 2006 and 2007, that was the requirement to be a chaplain. In any hospital, you have to have your clinical pastoral education. 1 unit is 1 year, 2 years is 2 years experience, 3 years is 3 years experience. Under that, 4 year is 4 years, and they pay you more when you have the 4 units though. That's been that, but that's been my experience. And even with all that, that still offers no guarantee for a ministry outside of professional ministry. You may not want to pack up and move. If you go in the federal system, you have to be willing to relocate. So if you're not willing to relocate, that's the end of that. Okay, unless a slot opens. The same deal goes with pastoral ministry on the congregational level. There's no guarantee to that because there's like a bunch of folks are trying to become pastors. Other sort of you starting your own past church and going through the expense to be a pastor. It's very expensive. It is a walk of faith, and it's just like opening a business. You definitely have to have the federal ID number. Then you got to get your 501c3. Some people have it. Some churches don't have it. But it's good to have it in case you want to get those resources, that's available. Without it, you're not going to get those certain kind of resources. What else? And then you got to look at who's doing all the work. If you have an established organization, you got a team of people that's working with you. From the chair, from the Presbyterian side, you got the clerk of sessions, you got the elders, and the local session. Then you got the state sessions of leadership, which covers the entire state. Then you got your regional. Then you got your USA session of the United States of America. That's what I'm speaking. I think most of your main denominations are structured that way. Anybody can tell me any different? Tell me any different. I mean, you have to have a structure that goes all the way up to national, and then they have structures that's totally international that makes the decision for all the churches, national or international, set policies, or as they say, reformed. What else? But if anybody have a question about becoming a chaplain, especially a military chaplain, I still have a lot of the documents, a lot of requirements, and know-how that will help speed or guide you through that process. Military chaplain, one thing you may want to consider is passing the APFT, being able to pass the PT test. You have to have that. Security clearance-wise, you're going to do an extensive background check on you, just like some churches do. They should do an extensive background check on your character. Then you're going to be looking at those who vouch for you, those who can speak for you and say, okay, this guy's just good character, that sort of thing, type of a formal letter from a former pastor or from a group of minister that you have served with or served in the stated church or organization of ministers, of leadership. I forgot that, like the Prince George Association of Ministers, Petersburg Association of Ministers, that sort of thing, like that. Okay, and there's plenty more to go around. That will go. These people that know you, they know your character. Some will vouch for you, some won't. I'm be upfront. Some won't do it. Some won't do it. They say they either don't know you enough, and you sat on their pulpit, you preach at their church, and you've done a few things for them, and they say they don't know you that well to write you, give you an endorsement. Don't be disappointed. Just move on. You just know who they are. That's all right. You just keep moving. Paul wasn't very popular, neither was Christ. And a lot of folks people thought that Christ was beloved by everybody. It wasn't so. And that he wouldn't have been hung on the cross. And Apostle Paul wouldn't had his head cut off and wouldn't have been murdered. That's just that thing. And being house arrest. But it's just the risk of doing ministry. But I mean, anybody have any questions? They want to know about the MDiv program at Liberty University or the Frederick L. Ray Biblical Institute. You want to know more about that, or anything like that. I mean, I opened my own school for a while. It was registered and supported by the North Carolina University of North Carolina. It was endorsed there, so it was a legitimate. I had all my stuff together, but I just didn't have enough people, and I didn't have enough people interest, so I closed it down. And that's what happened to that. I did have a school. I still have all the structures, all the lesson plans, and all the ecclesiastical courses that goes with it, and recommended books to read for study, for research, and so forth. I've done my homework, but that's not and that's just pretty much what it is. But like I said, you have to be willing to do stuff that other people aren't willing to do. You go out there on your job, and you go out there, and all your buddies sitting around smoking and joking, or as we say, shamming. Don't be a shammer. Don't be a shammer. I don't care what they say. They say, well, why are you making us look bad? You do enough job to make your own self look bad. I'm not going to contribute to you looking bad. You contribute that to yourself. Anybody who said that to somebody, you're shamming, and it's going to catch up on you. It's going to catch up on you, straight up. It's going to. It looks like my wife is back. She's ready to go for our next trip. But anybody got any questions about the military? About the Air Force, anybody interested in joining the Air Force? I tell you what, join a branch that's going to help you achieve greatness. Join a branch of service that you can leverage the skills for your civilian lifestyle. But at the same time, go through leadership. Go up in leadership. Go to take those courses. Now, for an Army, Enoch. That's what I'm going to speak. I'm only going to speak the old names. I'm not going to try to figure out the new names. There's basic NCO course academy. You got your advanced NCO academy. Then you got first sergeant school. You got sergeant major school. If you want to make master sergeant, operations sergeant, and above. For officers, of course, IOBC, or officer basic course. Then you got your advanced officer basic course, professional education. Then you got your continual CAS Cube. It was CAS Cube then. Continuing education program. You set the tone of how far you want to go. You make that determination. It's nobody's going to give it to you. Oh, this is mine. You got that.
Yeah, you can have that.
Thank you. Look like we about to head out again. Activate. And they call by your command, Mr. Arnold. That's coming. Yeah, I'm still on. Okay. You want me to pan the camera? No. You don't? Why are you so shy?
I'm not shy.
Why you don't like getting on the camera? You should embrace the camera. Mm-hmm. Now, here's a good example. If you are camera shy, you don't have to talk in front of the camera to get a point across, or to teach a lesson, or to sell a product. All you have to do is learn AI, create an avatar, a talking point, and let the avatar do the work for you. I have created over 10 avatars, different avatars, with different talking points, doing marketing and advertising. But anyway, guys, I'm going to have to leave. I'm going to have to go. All right. Yeah, because those avatars can do a lot for you guys. A lot of you see my work, and if anybody would like to learn more about how to market, I'm more than happy to put together a small video, but with some love, because it takes a lot of time to do it. I mean, I'm not going to do this for free unless you're in my team, unless you're a member of Team Beast Mode, something like that. With Transact Card. You do Transact Card, I'll create a few of just one or two for free. If you're in Transact Card, to help you market Transact Card with your name. Now, that being said, if you just want me to create something out of nowhere to market your brand, of course there's a cost factor for my time. And you have to pay the boss before it happens. That's nice. Somebody lived there now. You got to pay the boss. I'm not the boss. She's my boss. You just got to pay her, not me. Okay, I hope that makes sense. Does that make sense, honey? Yes, it does. But I'm just enjoying myself. But like I said, this avatar stuff is real. It's going to take a lot of marketing jobs, because you got someone who's going to interact with people very well. Not just speak the part and that's it, but can interact with you. So, I mean, they can interact with your customers' needs with all the information, and that's where that software development comes from. You get that degree in software development, you can create AI that speaks and interact with people. It's not just animated, but it communicated back and forth, and it knows what the customer needs are. It knows what the customer desires are, and will react based on customers' interactions. You follow what I'm saying? Like, if like you call, let's say you call your insurance company to make a claim, press 1. For new policies, press 2. That's the very basic of it. You're the ones who are launching it, and what you do, press the button, it launches to the next step. But now that insurance company has what's called touchless interaction. It's like they're leading towards artificial intelligence avatars. It's like, okay, If you need help, say yes. Press 1 or say yes. If you don't need any further assistance, say no or press 0. Or if you want customer service, say customer service. That was leading up to our AI. Now AI operates automatically. It doesn't need a lot of work. It doesn't need a lot of people. It doesn't need somebody else unless you're dealing with a licensed agent, because avatars are not licensed agent. But you might get a call from an avatar. I'm here to tell you guys, you may get a call from one, and that one may ask you some significant questions, and you're gonna have to decide what part of the service do you desire. If you want to talk to a real person, then you may have to go through all that prompt, which is going to take time to talk to a real person. But 9 times out of 10, things are going to be avatar and avatar only. And I really believe that. If you go to Tesla, you may get a call from a guy who say he's from the Tesla dealership and he's an avatar. You might get a call from Generex, or if Generex, what do you call that thing? Solars, or Tesla Solars. And it's an avatar. We understand you've been to our website. We just want to know if you have any further questions. Can I ask you a question before you go? After you say I don't want to talk to nobody. Can I ask you a quick question before you go? And they ask you whatever reason, why did you not take advantage of the product? Then you say it cost too much, or I didn't like the cover. You're giving them the opportunity to share with you that it is affordable, and they'll show you how affordable it is, and then it'll also show you that they do have the color that you're looking for. Because the avatar got access to a lot of silos. Where is my computer gurus at? When I say silo, what did I mean? When I say data lakes, what do I mean? To my IT people, what is a data lake? What is a silo? Place where you have all that data storage. So you have access to all that, okay? So all that information. And it does it within seconds. I know that. I'm living proof of it. But anyway, I digress. I'm going to let you guys go. I really appreciate it. Chris, good to see you. I see you pop a few things on my messenger. I will examine it. Guys, keep me in your prayers. I got a date coming up real soon. And I don't know how long it's going to be. But I know one thing. I'm willing to take anything short of dealing with this for the rest of my life in misery. It's just like saying, hey, so you have the opportunity to have open heart surgery to save your life. Would you say yes or no? That's what the people say. I wouldn't get no surgery. So if your life depends on the surgery that could save your life, you're going to say no right off the bat. And that's for you guys. I want y'all to think about that. I want y'all to really think about that. Just like people saying, I don't want to be no tip of the spear. Or I don't want to advance in my career. We just had a delivery. I think we had a delivery today. But anyway, guys, you all have a great day. You don't see nothing on the porch? Okay, that's fine. Guys, y'all have a great day. We love you. We appreciate each and every one of you who support us, or who chime in, or who take time out of their business schedule. Guys, do this one thing for me. If you're my real friend, if you really love me, you're my real family, but you can be my sibling and not my family. And I want to put that out too. Like and subscribe, like and share this page, this video. Like and share it. Okay? Like and share it. If you're my family, you're my friends, you're my truth called friends, Cope Kumpaya, then like and share. Okay? That's your test. That's your final exam. Do not come to me and say you saw me without liking the content and sharing the content on your post. All right? And then, till then, shalom, goodbye, avidasang, and we see you later. This is Airborne Beast Mode signing off. Airborne out.